Previously on Exotic Encounters.
March 11, 2023 marks our first encounter with an SMP member, Food Gaming YT. John logged on to the server and arranged a meeting at spawn. He planned to offer a map to Food, hoping that this would improve Food activity in the survival world. We exchanged bread, and that was it. All good things have to come to an end, and it did, yet John still felt underwhelmed. If only the moment could last a little longer.
Hey, thanks for meeting on such short notice. You know, I've been wanting to tell you about all this crazy stuff that's been happening lately. Well, you wouldn't believe it, but I actually found someone new yesterday. It's amazing. He looks like you, too. He looked like your cousin who wears golden armor, too. Anyway, I got to pull off the whole British voice and everything. I made a whole documentary about it. It was great. What do you mean my accent wasn't convincing? I'd like to see you try. Whatever, man. I feel like I'm talking to a dead corpse whenever I'm around you. I just really wish I had someone who enjoys tea party conversations as much as I do. Huh. I'm gonna check that out.
Also, we're no longer friends.
Oh yeah, it's all coming together.
March 19th marks our second encounter with an active SMP member, Tom Gaming, also known as Thomas the Tank Engine. Maybe. Known for a superior British accent.
Lads, I'm going to succumb to alcohol poisoning.
Obsession with Japanese pop culture and unpredictable teleportation powers. What? Tom was spotted making progress to his mega base. Though ambitious, it appeared that he was determined to complete it. Unfortunately, there was one obstacle in his way: slow mining speeds. As a member of Generation Z, Thomas was plagued with an attention span shorter than a grain of salt, threatening the prosperity of the server's population growth. John knew this was an opportunity he could not forsake. If upgrading his beacon to Haste 2 would improve Tom's activity on the server, John would go to any lengths to get that done. Join us as I attempt to continue this long overdue documentary and cherish these precious moments in Exotic Encounters with John the Appleseed. Task 1 is to observe from afar. Although it is our responsibility to protect these endangered creatures, we must not only leave them undisturbed, but more importantly, we must never let them out of our sight. With Tom nowhere to be found and panic soaring through my veins, there was only one thing I could do left. By summoning all the powers of friendship and magic I had within me, I seized the ability to relocate Tom. It was never my intent to come so close to such an endangered species, but seeing Tom with my own eyes was a marvel to be sure. As I joined his journey throughout the world, I witnessed brand new behaviors that were previously unbeknownst by my research. One interesting example being his affinity for shiny green elements. Our adventure was perilous, especially when we encountered one of the most dangerous creatures I've ever seen, Suscrofa domesticus. I couldn't risk letting Thomas get injured by such a monster, so I summoned all the PvP skills I had within me to slaughter every last one. Although we had gathered enough food to last the day, we were still burdened with our imperfect mining speeds. I realized that now more than ever, I needed to grind resources quickly for a full beacon before Tom's sluggish progress would discourage his activity on the server. And so, the quest for more iron blocks had just begun. Once my resource gathering was complete, it was time for me to add it to the beacon. And there was only one way we could return to Tom's base. In mining with Fortune 3, it wasn't enough to supply the final layers, and I was officially out of blocks. My emotions were flooded with rage, all these minutes wasted on what seemed to be an impossible task. In a moment of weakness, I almost gave in to cheating to get the task done. But no, I was better than this. This was for Tom, for the whole SMP. I can't give up now. There had to be another way. And there was. Little did I know, from my village's mill and farm sprouted currency made of the very same material adored by the Tom gaming species. Finally, the end has come. And so it was finished. The foundation for a better world. Now, I could finally rest. With the sunset in view.
You gotta be kidding me! You were sitting on that keyboard for 50 minutes! Piggy! Oh!